welcome to Football United TV. I'm your host Matt King, and we're going to talk about transfers today. Manchester United have had a big transfer day, obviously. De Ligt possibly going to Man United, but with Barcelona pulling out on the deal on the way that they have to pay wages to the agent, is not necessarily going to be beneficial for them. And Man United, with the way that they're pushing on wages towards De Ligt, and the way that Van der Sar is the head of the sporting director for Ajax, it makes sense. There's a lot more stuff going on in Premier League and other leagues around the world. Juventus and Inter Milan are going in between Lukaku. They both want him, but it depends on who can pay his wages. Not necessarily the wages, but who wants a striker like Lukaku, because not many people do want a striker like Lukaku. He's a big lump. He's put on a lot of weight recently. He's not played so well for Man United, but Inter Milan and Juventus seem to want him. And not only that, as a transfer, Sanchez possibly to Juventus as well for a swap deal for Dybala. That's not completely sold yet. Juventus have a problem with paying the wages of Sanchez. He's on £500,000 a week in the Premier League. Juventus don't want to pay that, but they're happy to take him on loan and split the wages in half. And for Man United, if that is good to take him off the books for a little bit and then a possible transfer after, then that's good for them. Looking at maybe also Memphis Depay from Olympique Lyon going to Liverpool. That's the potential. Obviously, an old Manchester United winger, didn't do very well, came from PSV, the top goal scorer for PSV a couple of years ago, left Man United, went to Lyon, smashed it, played against Man City, obviously you saw, and it probably would be a good pick for Liverpool. The way that Liverpool picked Shaqiri, they've picked other players as well, makes sense. And obviously Juventus are pushing in players from other teams, such as Ramsey on a free. They got Ramsey on a free, and they could even get Lukaku. There's still debate about whether Lukaku go to Inter Milan or Juventus. Juventus are definitely pushing through what they want to get for the rest of their season. They are the champions of Italian Serie A, and you look at Madrid, Barcelona, and Juventus and Ajax. They're the big names at the moment for transfers. The fact that every club wants or either wants to swap players from them clubs. De Jong from Ajax has gone to Barcelona, and everybody sort of thinks that De Ligt will follow suit, but if Barcelona can't match the same wage that he wants and Man United can, then he might take that, depending on what Mino Raiola, who is the agent of many a player, De Ligt, Cristiano Ronaldo, Paul Pogba, and it's not a very good relationship between Man United and the agent, so you don't know what's going to happen. This is all speculation, but yeah, we'll see what's going to happen. I think tomorrow you'll find out there's going to be a lot of transfer news. Daniel James from Swansea, £50 million from Swansea to Manchester United. Right winger, very good. He reminds me of someone like, well actually he can play on left or right. He reminds me of a Ryan Giggs. He's got so much pace, he can definitely pace himself up towards goal. And I think that's what Man United need. They've been so far for a long time like a sweepy sort of side. They push the ball sweeping back and forth and not forward. Whereas Daniel James for Swansea would definitely push up. And I think that's what Man United need. They need youngsters like De Ligt, 19 years old, a leader, a true powerhouse. And Daniel James played for Wales. Ryan Giggs picked him from Swansea Championship, and they won their last couple of internationals, and he bagged a couple of goals and a few assists. It's worth taking that risk for 15 million, definitely worth the risk. Talking about Europa League as well, wow, what's going on with Europa League? The final in Baku, Azerbaijan. right out in the sticks. Nobody even knows why it's out right out in the sticks. Why is it there? Money bags maybe. But there's 6,000 fans for each team. 12,000 fans for a 70,000 capacity. Who is filling in that middle? We don't know. There's more for the Madrid final, obviously, for Liverpool versus Spurs, but that makes sense because it's Western side. But we'd like to hear what you think about it. Thank you for tuning in today and have a blessed day. We are at the Welling Garden City Football Club and it's a beautiful day and I hope you've enjoyed yourself. Please do subscribe, push that red button, and thank you very much. We're out in Champions League as well in about a week and 1 day's time. Thank you for joining in and goodbye.